Hello friends, in our Amiibo class for orals, there are some frequently asked questions. This is part 2.
We are going to learn about marine engine nomenclature. Consider a MAN BMW engine MEC series, which had the following specifications. MEC engine 6S 90 MEC 9 G1 Tier 2 type. The first letter, which is 6, indicates that the main engine has a total of 6 cylinders. This number varies based on the type of engine we have and the type of vessel we are traveling on. The second letter is S, which indicates the stroke-to-bore ratio. In reciprocating piston engines, the ratio between the cylinder's bore diameter and the piston stroke length is known as the stroke-to-bore ratio. The stroke length, also known as the piston stroke, is the distance traveled by the piston in the cylinder. In other words, the piston stroke is the distance the piston travels from the TDC, top dead center, to the BDC, bottom dead center. Instead of S, the letters G, S, L, and K could be used in ME nomenclature's second position. G stands for greener engines, which are engines with ultra-long strokes. S stands for super-long stroke engines. L stands for long stroke engines, and K stands for short stroke engines. Engines with a stroke-to-bore ratio greater than 4.7 are now classified as greener engines or ultra-long engines. If the stroke-to-bore ratio is between 4 and 4.7, the engine is considered to have a super long stroke. Long stroke engines are those with a stroke-to-bore ratio of above 3.2. If the stroke-to-bore ratio is around 2.8, the engine is classified as a short stroke engine. Having super long and ultra long strokes has various advantages and benefits. They are larger stroke, the time for heat dissipation to cooling water is more and this prevents overheating, better scavenging, relatively better and higher compression ratios, more fuel can be consumed which results in increased power generation, reduced exhaust temperature, improved smoke quality, higher thermal efficiency, higher power-to-weight ratio when compared to long and short-stroke engines. The number 90 comes next in the nomenclature. Here, 90 represents the bore diameter in centimeters. Regardless of the number of units, the diameter of the piston will remain the same in all the ME engines. The next part in the nomenclature is ME. Here, M refers to the engine series, which is designed by MAN BMW engines, and their concept engines are denoted by the letter E. In the place of ME, MC was used previously. If the engine is marked MC, it is a camshaft-controlled engine. If the letters ME appear, it represents an electronically controlled engine. In the case of electronically controlled MC engines, there are two valves, namely FIVA, Fuel Injection Valve Actuation valve that regulates electronic fuel injection, or an ELFI, Electronic Fuel Injection Valve that electronically regulates valve actuation. The letter C comes next in the ME nomenclature. It's a ME-C. The letter C stands for the design factor, which is a compact form of engine in its most recent version. If your engine is a ME-B, your exhaust valve is controlled by the camshaft, while your fuel injection is controlled by the ELFI valve. In this case, it is an ME-C type engine. As ME-C is a compact engine, The exhaust valve and fuel injection are both controlled electronically through an ELFI valve, and the valve actuation is electronically controlled by the FIVA valve. The number 9 comes next in the nomenclature. 9 denotes the mark number of our engine. The next segment in the nomenclature is G1, which represents the fuel injection concept. The final segment in the nomenclature is T2, which denotes the NOx emission regulation criteria. The NOx emission regulations for diesel engines are now determined by the engine's maximum operating speed, or RPM. The limits of Tier 1 and Tier 2 are global, whereas Tier 3 requirements are only applicable to NOx emission control areas. Thus, we have learned about marine engine nomenclature.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe.